All right. Your top tips for making a site local optimized. Case study, My Cleaning website. So this is actually a site in MLB, and I know whose it is. Um, we cover the entire country. I'll just say it's kind of a smaller country. No, it's not a super massive country. Uh, but everything is identical for each region or city, the same services, same prices. Therefore, it's hard to find a difference, and I don't want to just clone landing pages by merely changing the location name. Um, so first of all, Nick, you can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and I want to show you his site off screen really quick. And so basically, I had looked over the website before and I wasn't really seeing much for local optimization. I didn't see any location pages. It covers an entire country. I believe on his services pages, he has kind of a bunch of countries written down at the bottom. So you can see right here on one of his services pages, he just kind of lists places like this. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much his local optimization. And so I'd mentioned to him, or we had mentioned to him that uh, might be a good job looking to optimize your site a little bit further for some local stuff since you're covering kind of a broad area, not just a single location or whatever. And so he's basically asking like, how do you do that? And so first of all, what are your tips for local optimizing? Like in a nutshell, what are your important things for optimizing a site
I
for
feel
local
like okay, so for what this
on
person
on
is
site on the website?
talking about, right? Yeah. It, it's easy to get confused by overthinking this, and of course, it's easy to write the same thing, right? Like if you're based on what he's saying, it's like regurgitating the same info. But what's important to think about a local site is typically they do two things. The website stands for two things. They provide these services, or maybe just one service, but services, and then they exist in these geographic regions, right? So you're essentially looking at two menus or two hubs. What services do you provide? You flesh that out, right? Not based on any particular
So he has
services.
that.
And then you flesh out the geographic, right? And so a lot of people are thinking, well, how do I make a plumbing page for every geographic region,
Well, let me show you.
but
Actually,
make it different?
I
Well,
pulled the site
make it
up to show
about
this.
each region, right?
So actually, I found
Okay.
this before the stream, just because I wanted to show him a good example. And yeah, so I found this website called Molly Made. They're really big. It looks like I've never heard of them before,
I've seen them
but yeah,
before.
I guess they're really big. And so yeah, you got a bunch of service, regular cleaning, apartment cleaning, move-in cleaning, blah blah blah. So they have their, this is their services hub, like Nick was just talking about, with all their different services here, and that'll link off to each individual service, I'm sure. And they got a bunch of stuff up here, and you don't really see anything about locations up here, right? They don't really make it front and center, but you can find your location up here, and you can see I was already looking at one before. And also, when you scroll down to the bottom here, blah blah blah. Uh-oh, where did it go?
Yeah,
Um,
hiding it in the footer.
no, I just saw it before. There was a button to click locations, and
Oh,
now,
change location up top,
okay. Oh yeah, maybe it's
right
maybe it's
next.
because I already
See
have a
it?
location in there. I don't know. But anyway, on the
Okay.
footer of the page, there was a thing that just said locations, and it took you to this, I believe. And so what you can see here is they actually have a ton of location pages. These little numbers right here mean they have two different locations in that small area when you zoom in. And so, you don't have to make something this fancy. I would stay away from this.
I was gonna
It's going
say
to be
this
work.
is, yeah,
They
a
actually
bit
had
higher
some money
end.
into this, right?
Yeah.
Um, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to click a couple of them. So you see this right here. When I click it, I can click view page. So I'm going to open that one up, and then let's go and click this one over here in Idaho, view page. We'll open that one up as well. So here is their Boise Treasure Valley landing page, and here is their Greater Albuquerque page. Now what you're going to see is that these things are going to follow the exact same template, right? And this is what you want to do. You want to make a template, they're going to follow the exact same formula essentially, so yeah, you're not making a bunch of extra work for yourself. So let's scroll down. So blah, blah, blah. Let's scroll down right here. Let's see how similar it is. Welcome to Molly May of Gray Bear Albuquerque, right? So they're actually changing the text up here. You know, you can just tell from the first sentence or whatever. And so, yeah, you know, they're probably saying the exact same thing, but they're actually changing the text up slightly. So it's not super similar, right? Welcome to blah, blah, blah. We have started serving the area for 10 years and have built a legacy and premium maid service. Again, they're mentioning 10 years here, but you can see the sentence itself has changed up completely. So they're telling you all the same exact information. They're just changing the sentences up slightly. And then you scroll down a little bit further. They've got a phone number here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a local phone number. Yep, they got a local phone number here as well. And then they got a map embed. Then they've got a call to action, right? And then they've got more text down here, which is going to be, they're going to be using keywords to optimize for their location, right? So you can see like here they've got some different locations. They're Albuquerque, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, just some more stuff. Here's Albuquerque again, New Mexico, and so on. Some reviews, you know, and all this stuff is probably going to be pretty much exactly the same, right? But yeah, so they've got the same template and it's going to be exactly the same. Here's the other location page. There's the reviews. There's that. There's their awards. And there's some more articles you can read. And that's pretty much, you know, I haven't done local SEO in about 5 years now, but this is just the way that I've always seen it as kind of the best practice, right? Would you agree with that, Nick?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, you said in your question, the last part you said, you don't want to just clone landing page by merely changing the location name. Just to add to be a little bit of a devil's advocate on that, I've seen people just change the location names and have all the exact content, like actually like duplicate, and it still worked really well.
Yeah, in local you can do that.
I'm not so much recommending that you do that, but it's good that you should know that it can work. But best practice and what I'd recommend you do is more like these guys did. You're actually changing it up. You're saying all the same stuff. You're just changing the words up a little bit. You can pay someone to go and basically spin it. I wouldn't use an automated spinner, but basically a human to go in there and just change things up a bit and get some locations across the country for you. And yeah, that'll help you, you know, rank in specific locations in the country, and it'll, you know, build your relevance for cleaning services in the country overall as well. Yeah, so as far as best practices go, you know, landing pages for the locations, map embeds, local phone numbers, you know, addresses, GMBs. I'm kind of like the big stuff. Am I missing anything you can think of, Nick?
No, I mean, I feel like, yeah, that's definitely gone over it. No, yeah, I would say you're not missing anything.
Cool. And so, yeah, if you wanted to check that site out, it was mollymade.com. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.